Hey, this is Tyler Hurst here with Ballroom Thieves, and we have our first ever Rec-Sesh here for Recomedia.net, and we have the Ballroom Thieves with us. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Martin Early, and I play guitar and I sing.
Devin Mock. I play drums and I sing.
I'm Rachel Gaywell, and I play cello and sing.
All right, well, thank you guys for showing up.
Thank you.
So, how was your SNU experience?
It was great so far.
You don't have to watch.
Yeah, we were a quiet bunch. We know.
No, that's actually a good thing for people in our line of work, because usually when people are not quiet, that's when you have the problems. Yeah.
It's when we have to start curb stomping and running house on some folks. You know? Quiet everybody down.
I just want the record to show that we have never curb stomped anybody, because that's a horrible thing. Horrible thing to do.
You got to promote the peace. This is the no hate zone in here.
This is a hate-free zone, all right? No curb stomping in here.
So you guys came out with The Devil in the Deep a little more than a year ago. How was the last year been for you guys?
It's been a good time. We've been traveling quite a bit, and working on some new songs, and we're currently working on a new record. So we're excited to finally bring that out in the fall. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been meeting a lot of cool people, and we've got to kind of travel a bit. So I can't complain.
Now, is the new record going to be like The Devil in the Deep, or is it going to be different? What can we expect?
It's going to be pretty different. There's a lot of core, musical songwriting elements that will carry over, obviously. So if you like that, I think you will definitely like the next album that's coming out. But the way we recorded it was extremely different. With The Devil in the Deep, everything was tracked one by one. The way that happens probably the majority of the time for albums. But with the new album, we recorded everything simultaneously, and we were in a big garage-like sort of space with a lot of reverb, and so the basic track that you're going to hear, there's a little bit of overdub, but basically everything that happened really happened in real time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are your musical influences?
We're influenced by a lot of things. We all come from different backgrounds individually in music. Rachel has been trained almost her entire life classically and has played in that genre and that field for a long time, but has also played in acoustic music and stuff. Martin has backgrounds in rock and country and alternative and all that stuff, and I have roots in rock and hardcore, and we're all raised on different stuff, and it's kind of, we bring together this fusion of all those sounds, and we're influenced by a lot of things. Some of our favorite bands now, we love Dawes, Frightened Rabbit, Civil Wars, bands like that, but we also like our classic folks too, so Bob.
We also get a lot, I think, out of bands that are sort of friends of ours, or bands that we get to play alongside at shows. It's been really cool to discover music that way. You get to see all these free performances that you're going, and there's a couple more other bands on the bill, and sometimes we end up being pretty good friends with some people if we see them a lot of times. And we're good friends with another Boston area band, 5 guys in this band, Darling Side is their name, and I get a lot of their music, and there's also a band called Tall Heights, the guitar and cello, two guys that, I think a lot of the time we play a show and we go away listening to music from the other bands that were there, so kind of cool.
That's awesome. I'm kind of curious, what are your comedic influences? There are a couple of jokesters on the stage.
Honestly, we just love having a good time. I mean, we really appreciate, like, at the core of the comedy is us just being really grateful and appreciative of being able to do what we do and meeting new people all the time. It's high energy because we just feel really happy and fortunate to be here. So, we're just happy up on stage, and it's stress-free, and when a crowd is cool, like, here at Southern New Hampshire, tonight it was great. I mean, we can joke around and be ourselves and feel comfortable and make the crowd feel like, we're not, there's a stage and they're like sitting in their chairs, but there's no difference, and we don't want there to be that feeling. So we really try to make everybody feel inclusive and part of the experience.
Sometimes it gets out of hand a little bit, Sometimes it goes on a little bit, we get too comfortable. And I don't know. I mean, we have a great time. I don't know if it always translates to the audience, but tonight
I had a great time.
Seemed pretty good. So
I think the overall thing about our style of interacting with the audience is that it's a bit what Dev said, where we're trying to just have like a comfortable environment. And I've seen bands and solo artists, the way that they'll talk between songs is, to me, really serious and sometimes really depressing. Like this song is about, you're just like, whoa, I don't even want to, like,
herpes.
We have songs that, like, we just try to keep it upbeat, like, because sometimes the songs are about something a little bit heavy, but we leave that open to interpretation. That's why there's a lot of jokes that are like the water is about waiting for the thing to turn on.
Oh, you guys were serious about that.
Like,
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's
Like,
why we
whoa.
have those kinds of, like,
Very convincing.
is that, because it's obviously not. When the song starts, you're like, nope, that's not what that's about. But, it's not like they're going to think this song is definitely about that. I think it's a safe sort of sarcasm,
Usually.
Usually.
Then you have somebody who takes it way too far and doesn't understand the sarcasm. So the writing process for you guys, is it collaborative? Do you guys write individual songs? Do you?
Martin writes a lot of music. Martin writes all the music, and he'll bring ideas to the table. And the writing process has developed over time, where it used to be kind of like he had a very solid idea in mind and bring to the room, say, this is what I see and what I hear. And over time, we've gotten more comfortable with how we play and practice together. That's like a really big thing. And so he brings ideas to the table, and they develop a bit over time. But he's our core writer.
Is there anything that he brings to the table that you guys totally reject?
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, but that has to be able to happen. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be able to critique yourselves and each other, and in a way it's just like, when you're in a band, you just become like brothers and sisters. You have to be able to critique and edit. That's really important. So, it has to be an open forum, and that's what it is for us too.
And that said, not every single thing is completely written out. Not everything is done exactly the same way from show to show. And I think that is a crucial element for us. Like, most of it, yeah, the structure is the same. Everything, the feel and the way that the lyrics and the harmonies go, and most of the parts, yeah. But for me especially, I will often have something that's more of a feel than a exact written out set of notes, and it'll change a little bit depending on the environment or depending on whatever. And I think it's a crucial element to sort of keeping it fresh, because you do play the same set a lot of times in a row, and you don't want to be phoning it in ever.
How did you guys meet? Because you said you were both at Stonehill. Did you also go to Stonehill?
No, I didn't. I went to music conservatory. I majored in cello performance, and that was in Baltimore. And I moved up to Boston a couple years ago, and when they were about to be recording The Devil in the Deep, they, through the Boston musician grapevine, got a hold of me, and I was hired to play cello for that. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I stayed on board. They asked if I wanted to continue, and thought, didn't really have anything to lose.
So it's quite the risk to, not knowing her, to take her on to you guys' band. Like,
we hired her and we rehearsed with her for the record, and we spent some time with her, and we played a couple shows. And so first, it's little by little, we asked her to play with us for a couple shows, and then, the more time we spent with her, we liked her more and more. And so eventually we had a conversation. We were like, yeah, let's ask her and see what she thinks. And now she puts up with us. So it's nice. Yeah, it works out.
I was kind of curious about the Jay-Z cover you guys did. Was that the same writing process you implemented?
We play at a bar, a couple different bars in Boston to kind of make some extra money and honestly to rehearse a little bit and just play in front of people and just be more comfortable playing and that was one of the things that I made up. That medley and just kind of put those songs together. I'm a huge hip hop fan, so I love playing that stuff, and it's always unexpected.
Very.
Because you don't think that a cello and an African hand drum and an acoustic guitar, the first thing you think of isn't "I Just Want to Love You" by Jay-Z. It's not. so it's cool because people really get into it because it's unexpected. So it's just something that I've done for a long time. I've played different hip hop songs, and that one is just, it's a medley of different songs that I like, and then Rachel throws in a French verse.
Yeah, that was great.
Which always gets a rise because it's badass. So
Are you fluent in French, or is that just something you learned in that?
So fluent, not really fluent, but
Her
I
iPhone's
took
in French.
a lot of my iPhone is in French. It helps me.
Is it really?
Yeah, I put it in French because it helps me maintain vocab skills because you do lose it over time. I took a lot of years of French in school, and I spent a little bit of time in France for a couple music institutes throughout, like, when I was at college, and I got pretty proficient in it, but I haven't used it all that often in a while, so it's kind of cool to have these ways of keeping it in my head, being kind of fresh.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was great. That was an awesome part of the song. Very unexpected.
That's probably the best cover I've ever heard.
You guys gave us the option of a hip hop song or a beautiful medley song. What was the beautiful medley song?
Well, I never said beautiful.
Well, I was assuming that it was beautiful. Yeah.
The other song we usually play is it's called Rivers and Roads by a band called The Head and the Heart. They're from Seattle, Washington. They're a great band, and it's just such a great song that we love playing it, and it really brings out kind of our harmonies and stuff, and it's nice. And Rachel has a little vocal part in it that you don't really hear in other songs.
No, the parts you did hear, I wanted more of, definitely.
Thanks.
You have a great voice.
I'll keep that in mind whenever writing passes.
You have a question?
No.
Yeah, you guys gonna play a song for us?
Yeah, sure. We'll play a song that we haven't played in a while. It's a song that's actually on the record. It's a little bit slower, but it's a pretty meaningful song to all of us, I think. So it's called Delia. Sure. Yeah. I mean, whatever sounds good. You guys tell me.
We're amateurs.
I would say put it down with a guitar.
I haven't got away with women, but I wouldn't mind to get away with you. Just find some time, slip between the lines, and let it all in its own way fall into view. I've never been crazy about the easy way. Tunnel through the mountain and you miss the lakes. But I'm alright, not under covers with my eyes shut tight. I'm a first-class lover and I'm coming to your city and state. You might ask, what are you waiting for? And I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I'm not quite sure. You might ask, what are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I waiting for? Well, I used to be handcuffed by desire. I be weaving stories like a Hollywood novelist. I was on the loose, burning through the city in my liar's shoes. I be chasing after dresses with my double-dealing salesman's kiss. You might ask, what are you waiting for? And I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I'm not quite sure. Might ask, what are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? Now this old friend becomes an enemy, steals from me the fortune that I seek. How could anybody stumble into loving me when I've told tales of wolves since I could speak? You might ask, what are you waiting for? 'Cause there's a whole world out there just begging to be explored. Yeah, I'm alive, yeah, I've got a life to live, I've got some love to make, way more love to give.
Incredible. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.
All right,
Thanks
that
for
was
having
Ballroom
us.
Thieves. And that'll do it for our first Rec-Sesh. You guys can check them out on Spotify. Grab their record on their website, ballroomthieves.com.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Go buy that. $5.
$5.
$5. Best $5 you'll ever spend, without a doubt. All right, my name is Logan,
Tyler Harris.
and that'll do it for us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.